Well, I did the dirty deed. I found a new place to get my oil changed. Bergstrom. My brother, God bless him, paid $50 for his oil change. Mine was $21.61. So I think I came out ahead, and it looks like I found a good place close to home. And Honor One, kind of like I don't know. The oil change is important. That is true. But what's more important is for people to check all these little green boxes to make sure that Honor One is not going to explode the next time I turn the key. The only yellow light that I got on Honor One's physical is that one of the air filters is dirty. Doesn't need to be replaced, but it's dirty. But the tires are good. The brakes, I don't know. I don't know. There are no check marks on the brakes, so I don't know if they cannot check to see how the pads are doing. Maybe I have to ask my buddy Les. He's the handyman of the family to see if my brakes are good. But they feel like they're working fine. So it looks like I've been changing oil. I got dirt all over my hands, and I've been working out in the garage like a crazy man. Ran a bunch today. What I did is I ran a mile, then worked out for 15 minutes, ran a mile, worked out for 15 minutes, ran a mile, worked out for 15 minutes. I think I did that a total of 5 times. Then after that, I just lifted weights for about 45 minutes. So feeling good, feeling strong. My vacation is coming to an end, and right now, even though I'm really exhausted, I am going to address the subject of Hump Day and the act of me running around town and picking up cigarettes. I ran around again today, ran about 5 miles, 5.5, and I saw a policeman on my route, and he pulled over, so I stopped, said hello, shook his hand, and asked him if I was speeding. He laughed, and I wasn't speeding. I don't run near as fast as I used to when I was a younger man, but picking up these cigarette packs off of the ground as I walk, you know, I should probably have gloves on for such a job, and probably not fingerless weightlifting gloves either. I know when I was walking with my brother, and I was pushing the stroller, I was walking with my future sister-in-law and my brother, and I saw a cigarette pack along the way, and I told my brother, well, that's the reason that I'm here. So I stopped and picked it up, and immediately, of course, my brother took over stroller duty, you know, because in touching this, you know, it's just assumed that there are germs on this box, you know, and then he didn't want those germs on the stroller, of course, and, you know, that was a very, very powerful moment for me, because I think that nobody in the world can argue that picking up litter is a good thing. Like walking, when I run around and do my half marathons or my runs, and if I see a cigarette pack on the ground, I stop, pick it up, and put it in my pocket. And no one can argue that's a bad thing, but people that see me do that, you know, it's kind of like a dirty thing, you know, they'd be like, ew, you know, gross. I mean, ew. And the fact that the effort of doing that, even though it is a good thing, is lost in the fact that I am stopping to pick up something gross, disgusting, maybe even soggy and nasty off of the ground. So the feeling of ew or gross kind of takes away from the fact that I'm trying to do a good thing. And that really hit home when my brother, like, you know, he didn't give me a dirty look or anything, but he just assumed command of the stroller because he didn't want my dirty cigarette fingers, you know, on the stroller near his beautiful, beloved baby. And I got no problem with that. But that little moment when I realized that might be an analogy to everything I do, is I'm trying to make the world a better place, and the way I'm going about it, you know, people are going ew or huh or duh, you know, and I think a lot of what I do is lost by watching me do it. But in order to make this world that we live in a better place, it's going to take a lot of hard work. It really is. It's going to take a lot of stuff that people are not going to want to do. It's not going to be glorious. It's not going to be, stuff that gets statues made of you, or gets your head on the Mount Rushmore. It's going to take people to do some things that people are not going to want to do, like pick up nasty cigarette cartons off of the ground. Who really wants to do that? Nobody. But I'm trying to make a negative thing, littered cigarette packs, into a positive thing by writing letters. So this is by far my favorite cigarette pack. So what I'm going to do now is probably go onto the internet and see about kind of writing down the idea that I just had, what I've been rattling on for the last 6 minutes and 14 seconds about, and see if I can put that into words, because everything I do, as stupid or as random as it may seem, has a reason. And picking up these cigarette packs are very important, and a small step in making the world a better place.